And now, live from Las Vegas, the Joey Ciccone Show.
The Joey Ciccone Show.
Connected.
Everybody, Joey Ciccone here with you on Friday, 11/4/16. World Center of Broadcast Media. The Joey Ciccone Show, connected, all right? All right, a few shout-outs before we even get started. Take it easy. Remember, you tune in to WCOBM.com, okay? Scroll down, Las Vegas, The Joey Ciccone Show. There's a chat button. You hit it. We talk today. It's a beautiful thing. It's going to be fantastic. You say nice things, or we talk about other things, all right? All right, so, man, I just want to say happy November. We're in November. You got Christmas coming up, Thanksgiving, just a lot of beautiful things happening. I also want to say, please, friends, if you care, get out there and vote. Your vote counts. I'm not saying, I don't talk politics or religion, but the bottom line is this. You got a few candidates, you got to choose one or the other, or you don't vote at all. I'd rather you see you vote and choose somebody. All right. On that note, I want a big roar from somewhere. I don't know, Scott, and I don't want to introduce my guest yet, but I want to hear something for the Chicago Cubs. All right, the Cubbies, baby, did it, man. They did it in 7, and all my respect and love to all my family out there in Chicago. I love all of you people. 108 years it took. We took care of business. We did it. The Cubs, we love you, baby. We love you, all right? Props, all right? On that note, Cubs, nice. Vin, you're in the house. It's so nice. Still waiting for the address. I talked to Bob Perry the other day. Okay, just right off the bat, before I start knocking everything out. There's the book. It's signed to you, Vinny. Jill, maybe we get the address? Maybe in 2019. All right, the bottom line is this. I have a special guest here today, okay? This gentleman is a producer, a director, and a writer. Man, we've been having just a fun-ass day, having a good time right off the bat. I want to bring him in right away on the Joey Ciccone Show Connected, okay? And we're going to talk about not just show business, which is connected to what I do, but also the other side that you love very much. Ladies and gentlemen, in the house with me, live in the studio, Scotty. Not on the phone from New York or Miami or could be jail or could be, different parts where they're hiding out. Ladies and gentlemen, my new friend, Jerry Schaffer. Give it up for him. Big applause in the house. Scott, we got a thing where you hit like Howard Stern. I don't know. Howard, Salud, Ciccone to you first.
Thank you.
All right, listen to me.
Salute tutte.
Gavide. Ciccone, may you live to be 100 years. I told a guy that once. He died a year later. All right, little humor. I'm here till Thursday. Try the liver and onions. Great week. Nice. That was a little late, but it was nice. Great week for Chicago. Shout out for the Cubs. Let's get right back into it.
Took them long enough, didn't it?
Mr. Schaffer, the bottom line is this. I heard things that you are a big baseball fan, but a big Chicago Cubs fan. Is that true or is that false?
No, it's 100% the truth. I'm a big baseball fan, but a fella I work with named Richard Lopresto,
right?
He's an aficionado. He knows the batting average of every baseball player in the business. He's unbelievable.
Even the new players that were on the Cubs this year.
He knows when Albert Pujols hit 3 home runs in
right.
the World Series,
I remember that, sure.
He knew more about Albert Pujols by the end of that series. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
And I should tell you the story about how I went to work writing a book for Richard Lopresto. You know, his company is called the Celestial Baseball Association.
Yeah, where's the celestial thing come?
Well,
while we're on it, let's
he's a
just get
very
right into it.
religious fellow.
Very nice.
And this story, he came to me, and I know that he's very religious, and I salute him. Wonderful.
Yeah, right.
He came home from church one night and called me, and he said, "I have to see you right away." And I thought something was wrong.
Sure.
I said, "What do you want? What's wrong?"
Yeah, are you okay?
He said, "I got to see you. Can I come over?" I said, "Sure." He came over. He said, "Jerry," he said, "I know you're going to find this hard to believe." He said, "You know, I go to church every day. I talk to God every day of my life."
God bless.
I said, "Well, that's not unusual. That's called prayer." I said, "Everybody does that."
Right.
He said, "Yeah, but this time, God talked to me." I said, "What?" He said, "God actually spoke to me." And I had a really hard time with that, and I said, "What do you mean by that?"
Yeah, did you have some cocktails? Were drugs involved? I'm
this
just
was
saying.
amazing.
Right.
And then he explained to me what God said to him.
What did
it
he
was
say?
about baseball. And I said, "Richard, why are you telling this to me?" He said, "Because God told me to come to you. He wants you to write the story." I said, "What story?" He said, "Jerry, there's going to be a baseball game between God and the devil. And there's going to be 100 players on the team, 50 on each team." And he said, they made a deal. God made a deal with the devil that the loser of this game is going to be erased from the mind of man forevermore, never to be heard of again.
Now that I like and I love. Fans, do you like and love that? I do.
I loved it, and I said, "I'll write the story."
Because I know who I'm going for already.
And then he said, "Of course, I don't know any of the story. God's going to tell me. And whatever he tells me, I'll come and tell you, and you can write it."
I love it, man. And that's a new project that's going on for
It's
you.
done. I finished the book.
It's done.
It's 96,000 words. It's
96,000
called Old Timers
words.
Day.
Old Timers Day,
Yeah.
and we're going to show you something in a little bit.
It's at the publishing company right now, Dorrance Publishing.
Lay it out, baby. Go.
And now they contracted me to make a screenplay out of it. So I'm writing the screenplay now.
Yeah, I think I could play a baseball player, you know? I could play a player.
there's been so many wonderful baseball movies.
Right.
I mean, over 100 of them have been made. But there's never been a baseball movie where God's team versus the devil's team. That's new.
This
That's
is
different.
this is a good thing. This is a positive thing.
Yeah.
Mark, great week for Chicago. Shout out for the Cubs. Thank you for joining us today. I'm going right into it. Okay, with Jerry. I'm so happy to have him here, man. It's just so cool. Jerry, there's some things I want to just get off to you right off the bat. Okay, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Los Angeles. I was born in Los Angeles, but I was raised in Kentucky.
Okay, so I'm from New York, Kentucky. We used to go up there on the holidays. I used to love like Thanksgiving and everything.
Yeah.
But then when you were younger, you guys went out to Los Angeles?
Well, I was born in Los Angeles, and when I was 3 days old, they took me to Kentucky.
Beautiful, man.
My father worked at a place called the Canary Cottage, which was an illegal gambling casino in Kentucky.
Of course.
Yeah.
By the way, he knows guys, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Don't worry about it. But anyway, the thing is this: so you're from LA, out of Kentucky. Where did all this start? Before I get to it, and before I get to something lovely, just to let you know, I had picked up Jerry today. We live very close by, and we had time to talk. And there's a lot of stuff we share off the air. This right here, let me just show you a minute. Is not his full career, but these are all shows. These are all things that you've directed, produced, and we're going to look through it in a little bit. But where I want to go right now is I want to jump right in order. I got 1:13, so you know, okay? And so basically, keep it short, Gabi. Till we get out of this segment. 1956. Now you get from LA to here, or do you make the break? Because let me tell you something about Mr. Schaffer. Okay, all right. The Legend of Billy the Kid, 1956, the break you had.
Right.
And we can pick it up on the next segment, but real quick, with 41 seconds, just touch on it real quick.
Right. I was working out of, I was formerly a stuntman, and I was working out of Republic Studios in North Hollywood.
Never heard of that. I mean, before my time?
Well, Howard Hughes owned the studio.
Okay, all right.
And one day a man all dressed in white walked into my office, and he said to me, my name is Willie Martello. I own Searchlight, Nevada.
Paisan.
I said, what's that? I never heard of Searchlight, Nevada. He said, well, it's just a little town 56 miles from Las Vegas. I want to take you there.
Wow.
I said, why? He said, well, I heard you're going to make a Western, and my town is a perfect background for Westerns. I'd like you to let me show it to you.
Okay, on that note, stop right there. You're watching the Joey Ciccone Show, Connected, World Center of Broadcast Media. We are live here. You just saw me on Facebook Live. Jerry Schaffer in the house. Stories. We're coming right back with the next segment. We will pick it up right from there. I got a ton of questions for him. We'll be right back.